Hey guys and gals and everybody else out there, hope you guys are ready to rock and roll. Today is Mardi Gras. We're celebrating Mardi Gras out here in Mexico, just like you're probably celebrating it in New Orleans or wherever you're at. Today we're going to be making some Southern Louisiana, New Orleans, I hope I said it right, pralines, alright? Can't wait for those. And we're going to have some barbecue shrimp. Now some of you guys might know what barbecue shrimp is and how it's done and that whole deal. And some of you guys have never even heard of it or just don't even know what's coming your way. So hope you guys are ready. If you guys are ready, I'm ready to start making some Louisiana yummies, some New Orleans yummies, so that we can get ready to drink tonight, because we are going out and partying with our friend from New Orleans. Shout out to you, brother. And we're gonna go out there, have a big old, wonderful, grand old time tonight. And I hope you guys are doing the same. You already know what's up. What else are you gonna do these times? You definitely gotta take it to the next level. So without further ado, let me not waste any more time. Let's go straight to the intro, and we'll be back in a few seconds, to get this show on the road. Don't worry. Today we got a short episode. We got a lot of partying to do. So stay tuned for the rest of the show. Give me a second. All right, let's get started, guys. Anyways, hope you guys are ready to have some fun yums. Today, the thing I'm actually the most excited about. First of all, I love New Orleans food, New Orleans cuisine. So good, so yummy, so delicious. Another level, always. But again, I'm really looking forward to these pralines that we're gonna have today. And I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's just basically candied, nuts, candied pecans, all right? But it's more than candy, you know what I mean? It's a praline, I don't know, whatever. It's hard to explain. I never made one. I've eaten like a gazillion of these. I love them. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be making today, plus the barbecue shrimp. Now, the shrimp, I already went on ahead and I got them prepped and ready to go. Most of them have the shell on, but I cleaned and deveined them and all that stuff. But I'm leaving the shell on the shrimp for this dish because basically it's just shrimp and some sauce, and it's like peel and eat shrimp type of thing, and we're gonna eat it with some crusty bread. In fact, let me get the bread, make sure we have it out. Now, I was debating on whether or not, to speak with a southern drawl and start, talking like this. You gotta do things like that, right? Anyways, so we're gonna cut this guy up and we're gonna stick this guy, get ready to put him in the oven. Because what we need with this, I tried to dry this out as much as I could. This is the bread I had. I had some really good crusty bread, and then the ants, damn those ants, those ants, they ate them. So, yeah. So we're just gonna stick this guy in the oven, but not yet. We're just gonna kind of put him in there for now so I don't forget. All right. Oven's turned off, but give me 1 sec. Hold on, I gotta go off camera for 1 quick second, and then we're gonna get started on the pralines. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Anyways, all right, so we're gonna just get started with the pralines. That's why I got the camera back here already, you know, ready to go, so we can just start mixing the ingredients. So I'm gonna switch to the main camera before the helicopter cam, right? Before I do, let's say hi to everybody. Hi, Diana. Hi, Luis, Game Master. Who else is out there? And everybody else is out there. Shout out to everybody. All right, so. Let's just switch over to the camera. You gotta make those noises, right? Otherwise it doesn't count. Okay, so actually, you know what? I didn't plan this out. Okay, let me get the ingredients out first, right? Yeah, once I get the ingredients out. Then we can do this the right way, okay? So first ingredients, okay, so we're gonna need some sugar, some evaporated milk, which I have over here, okay? Some butter, all right, which we have over here, all right, and some vanilla, which we have over here, all right? We got all that, and we're gonna be mixing it together, okay? So now, you know, now we can, in fact, let me use this, I think it's way better. All right, so now we can switch it back. Boom, shakalaka. All right, so the first ingredient we're gonna add, in fact, let's add the milk first. I think it'd be wiser. All right, we're gonna turn it on in a second. Well, actually, yeah, let me add the sugar first. Forgot. Okay, so 1.5 cups of sugar. All right, we're getting right into the cooking today. We got to get to that party. We're gonna know what time to wait. So 1 cup. You know, when you are cooking for yourself, right? Okay, so 1.5 cups. Oh wow, basically exact. All right, so 1.5 cups of evaporated milk. Perfect. There's actually it worked out perfectly. In fact, let me there's just a little bit extra. Remember, these measurements already got. Let me just add the rest of that sugar in there. Clean out that. Boom. All right. Now, half a stick of butter. Now, we've already talked about how the butter out here is a little different measurement-wise, so I'm gonna go with a little bit more than half a stick for me. If you're in the U.S., it might be half a stick. But when I was watching this ingredient, you know, like I'm making this and the recipe and all this other stuff, I was like, man, this guy wasn't that exact. But you know what? That shit looks good. That looks bomb as hell. So that would be like half a stick. So let's go with a little bit more. Let's go with that. Okay. We're gonna need the rest of the butter for the barbecue shrimp. Like, it's a lot of butter. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So it's 4 of these. Sorry. 4 of these. Oh, that's a 1/4 teaspoon. Yeah, I don't have my teaspoons. I only have half. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again, we got 1.5 cups of sugar, 1.5 cups of evaporated milk, half a stick of butter, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. All right. So now we can turn this on. All right, because again, I don't want this like to burn or anything. But supposedly we got to get this to boil, and once it boils, then once it boils, then we're gonna kind of like turn it down. But look at all that sugar, you see? So let's dissolve that. Now I saw a lot of people. There was a lot of recipes for this. I went with the one I thought was probably the most authentic. The guy eventually, I mean, he added the butter melted, but I realized, I kind of know, like, you know what? There's no reason to do that. It's gonna melt real quick in here. So you can just add it, at least soften the butter, right? That, all right, don't. All right, so basically all this is gonna cook out, okay, and boil down to a nice syrupy thing. The guy said to cook it for 12 minutes, so we're gonna wait until this comes up to heat, and then we're gonna put a timer on it, okay? In fact, let me get the timer ready. All right, so let me at least get the timer ready real quick. All right, so we can at least have that ready to go. So just a guide, you know what I mean? It's just a guide. Now this guy, he's from New Orleans. Again, the recipe I got this, who I got this from. The guy is from New Orleans. Same as the barbecue shrimp. Both are New Orleans recipes. And what was I gonna say? Forgot what I was saying. Anyways.
Bruh.
Okay. So, these are both New Orleans recipes. Alright, anyways, let's see the chat real quick. The sugar ain't food, that's right. What's crack-a-lackin'? Doge to the moon, you know it. I collect those from all my favorite Mexican iglesias. Hey, Jose, look at you being on Mardi Gras. That's right, that's right. This is Christian's rosary. Yeah, we actually had beads, man, from a previous Mardi Gras thing, and I don't know what the hell I did with them. Now we have a house and we have like all this stuff. You know how it is, just things disappear. Now, I was gonna start a little earlier, but I was like also giving myself time because we're also doing stuff and we got the party later. And today, basically, I'm just making a few snacks. Let me hold on. I think there's like a lot of wind, huh? Let me know if there's wind. I feel like the wind is moving the camera and all that stuff. I put the... Yeah, sorry. But I forgot what I was saying about the New Orleans recipe or what have you. Oh, yes, I remember now. So in New Orleans is a very typical, what is it? Sorry, not typical. Their weather is very similar to here. So basically, I'm following his recipe to the T because since they're working under very humid conditions over there, well, so am I. Hot and humid. One way or the other. So, all right, let's switch it back to the other camera so you can take a look at that. But today's recipes are going to be easy. I think we should be done with everything within 2 hours, under 2 hours. Okay. So that's another reason. Again, I was just taking my time a little bit. We've been partying for a few days straight, if you were listening to the podcast, yeah, because, we were out celebrating, something on Sunday night, and, yeah, we just, we didn't really, at least for me, I know Christian's actually been a little bit better about it, but for me, I haven't recovered much, which is fine. This is part of the life that we chose to live. And so and so that means I gotta party a lot and have a lot of fun, and so be it. But anyway, so yeah, this is just a little snackadoo to get us to soak up some of the alcohol, you know, before we add more alcohol to the game. And then tomorrow, we gotta wake up early anyway. But we're probably gonna, I'm making breakfast tomorrow, so I hope you guys are ready for that. The breakfast for brunch or whatever, breakfast for dinner. And what am I making tomorrow? I don't know. We'll find out together as I make it. So, you know, right now I'm just stirring this because I want to make sure I melt that butter and incorporate. But you can see it's already nice and thick. I'm also trying to get all that, you know, everything incorporated as much as possible. Yeah, I can surely bring this to a boil, no problem. Anyway, see how awesome my new pot. You see? Now I can do things like this and then some. So, very happy. So you're just stirring it. Stir it up. Da 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 da. Stir it up. All right, so we're just gonna wait for that thing to do its thing there. In the meantime, we can chop these nuts. All right, I'm still waiting to put the timer on. Oh, okay. Oh, I think it's kind of moving now. Hold on. Let me bring it back. Let me show you. Sorry, I keep going back and forth. Can't make up my mind. But you can see there, it's already starting to. Okay. So I'm gonna put the 12 minutes on now. All right. Let's go with the 12 minutes. Okay. And remember, this is so what we're looking for here. We're gonna be looking for like a very thick, you know, bubbly consistency type thing here. So we're gonna, you know. So I have it at full blast. Okay. This is at high heat. I think I'm gonna have to keep it at high heat. Let me cover it for a minute. See if I can bring up a little bit more heat. All right, and then we'll come back over there for a second. So in the meantime, let's get these nuts here and chop them up. Okay. Now you can use as little or as many nuts as you want. I forgot what I put down there in the recipe. I just put down what I bought here. But the recipe, the original recipe, had less nuts. But I noticed in the comments that people were saying that they added more nuts. So I said, okay. And I already know what I'm making here. You know, we're just making like some candy. You know, to kind of like some sort of candy. You know, to kind of like keep these nuts in place. You know what I mean? You know, suspended in space. So that's it. What's the beverage? Oh, what did you want to know what I have in here? See, I'm out here. We can get legally, you know, without a problem because we don't got an embargo. I got Cuban rum from Cuba, actual Cuban rum, and we got Jamaican rum as well. You know, I just had them out here because whatever. You know what I mean? To add to the decor. There we go. Where's the party at? At a friend's house. That's where it is. Anyways, let's look over here. There we go. Check this out. Okay, so you see where it's bubbling now? Look at that. And it's not gonna get any higher than that. It's not gonna boil over, all right? That's why we have this pot. But it's going to be doing its thing now, okay? So we got to watch this, okay? So like I said, around the 12 minutes, you know, we just got to make sure, just stir it, you know, just to make sure nothing sticks. But I don't think anything's going to stick. You know, we're kind of making like a caramel, okay? Okay. So let's chop these nuts up, okay? You'll watch that there on the other camera. You're gonna watch it on that camera, okay? While we chop these nuts up. So we got 9 minutes left on that timer. So again, just a guide. We still gotta cook it more, okay? But that's just like, you know, guys. Okay, so we're just gonna chop this up, okay? Let me bring this camera down here so you guys can take a look there. All right. And my chopping skills. But I mean, nothing. You know, don't worry about it. You know why? We gotta do a knife, okay? Why are we using a knife? Because if you put this in a, you know, what is it, a food processor or whatever, you're just gonna get, you know, nut butter. And you know, there's other ways to get that nut butter. Okay?
Bruh.
Oh no. Let me see.
Bruh.
Okay. Hold on, I just want to make sure we got the soundboard over here.
Bruh.
Alright. It's a lot of bruhs. Anyway, so yeah, we're just chopping these nuts. Chopping the nuts while we boil the caramel. In fact, let me also, you know, get the oven on real quick. Yep. Just so that I can toast the bread, all right? Remember, we just kind of want to toast the bread and let's do that real quick. So yeah, I mean, we're just rough chopping these nuts. You guys can see there on this other camera. Let me switch over to that camera so you guys can see as well. Okay. Yeah, just rough chopping them, okay? Yep. So I think this is like a piece of walnut there. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want to bite into that. So yeah, you know, another kind of good reason to chop these up, you know? Okay, let's check on this guy back here. All right, going great. He's boiling hard. Keep chopping the nuts. Shout out to everyone out there. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Mardi Gras. I hear today is they're also doing the whatchamacallit, the State of the Union or whatever. And I'm like, man, I can't believe I'm gonna miss that. But at the same time, it's like, well, it is appropriate. I'll be out drinking. That's probably a better way to spend it anyway. Right? Let's see, am I getting the right one? No. No. Man, this one. Still gotta figure out all the soundboard numbers. We're working on it. Gonna take some time. You know, I need to get the sound effect because I remember I used to listen to AM sports radio way back in the day. I just realized I think I gotta hook up the. I keep forgetting to hook up the power. One of these days I'm gonna freaking lose power in the middle of the live stream. Like a dumbass. But anyways, I don't know, in between segments or whatever, the guy used to always be like, all right, and the time is, you know, it was AM radio. And then they used to have a little sound effect, a sound bite of one of the NFL referees, you know, when they're talking with the loudspeaker, you know, and the time is, you know, like, can you put back 14 on the timer, you know, or whatever the hell, or like, you know, like around the same time when they're announcing like a penalty and stuff. For anyone that watches NFL, you know what I'm talking about. And so I always, every time I hear the word time, I always associate it with that for whatever reason. So I don't know where to get that sound effect. I think I'm gonna have to figure it out, like maybe hack into like a football game, you know, whatever. You know what is it? Like watch one of those highlights and maybe catch a referee saying something and then just clip out that word. That's how obsessed. All right. But anyways,
Bruh.
But you know, now I'm gonna turn this down. I don't think it needs to be that high. Put it on medium. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think it was a little bit too high, but that's okay. Not a big. Look at that. Oh, hee, hee, hee. I don't know. Is that? Am I speaking French? I'm sorry if I offend anybody out there. With my French. You know. Well, you see here, we have a praline. We're making some pralines up in here. As you can see, we have some New Orleans cuisine. I do declare. All right, so I don't know if the timer. What does the timer say? Oh, okay. The timer says about 2 minutes. All right, good, great. All right, so I got good. Did good on the timer. All right, so let me turn up the heat a little bit. Seems like that's a little too low. That's okay. How we doing? We're doing great. All right, you know what? Next thing I gotta do, let me get me some of that parchment paper. You gotta speak like that with a southern drawl. We're gonna get some of that parchment paper. All right. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it over here because otherwise I won't be able to work. And I think I gotta let these sit for a bit. So parchment paper that I brought all the way from the Amazon. My good friend, Jeff, Mr. Jeff Bezos. He brought this to me in this last adventure into the Amazon. They brought it back over here to this nice southern swamps in New Orleans. We can't get this parchment paper here these days.
Bruh.
Hold on. Oh my, it's so hot. What am I gonna do? So for oh, I have it over here. Oh my, so parched. Okay, timer is gone. Okay, so now let's switch it over. Let's get back over there to the Skycam 3. I need the helicopter effect, man. I gotta get that one too. Okay, so take a look at that. It's getting nice and thick. Okay, so now we will be adding these nuts. Okay. Oh, we got a full nut there. Let's leave this one. Okay, we're gonna need that. We got a few casualties there, but it's all right. All right, so now we're gonna mix these nuts in there, like so, and we're gonna put another 6 minutes on the timer. All right. Gonna get this nice and thick. Okay. So, I mean, again, pretty easy. So, again, we're going to keep cooking this down a little bit more. All right. Okay, in fact, you guys watch that real quick. I gotta go check some. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to check on the recipe real quick, just for, I want to make sure we were on the right track. Okay, so we are. But it has to get nice and thick. It's still not thick enough, not nowhere near where we want to be on the thickness. Wait, let's get. I was turning up the heat. You gotta keep mixing. Hey. We're just mixing and mixing. Smash the like button, thank you very much. Shout out to MPT, Hiv Loco, Barb, Diana, Game, everybody out there. Shout out to everybody making these pralines. Oh, they smell so good already.
How dare you?
Yes, sir. Shout out to Diana there. Yeah, Greta is not the sponsor of the show. She doesn't like all the meat consumption. She is not. She is not. Yeah. I don't know. I can't speak in accents, man. I'm like the worst. I can't do accents. I wish I was better at it. All right, let's do a close up of this bad boy over here so you guys can see what's up. Woo-wee. All right. Look at that. I'm getting there. We got Gizmo out there getting restless. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yeah, so like I said, next week we're going to be making some Russian and Eastern European dishes, Ukrainian dishes, you know, whatever. You know, if you guys know of any really, really good Ukrainian dishes, let me know. We're probably going to be making things like borscht and pierogies and I don't know, whatever else that's Russian and Eastern European out there. You know, just because of, you know, just to honor everybody out there, you know, doing their thing. Again, Ukrainian dishes are going to take priority, but I don't know any Ukrainian dishes, but maybe you guys do. If, you know, just want to make some Ukrainian food before, you know, we lose it, right? I guess. But anyways, but yeah, so I don't know. As far as I know, I think Ukrainian dishes are basically Russian food. I think people, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Please, if I'm wrong, correct me. But you guys already know how to reach me. You know, you can leave a comment down below. You can leave me an email, you know, at cookinglivewithjose, all right, at gmail.com. And there's other ways to kind of reach me for the show. You know, I do a lot of things out there. So, you know, if you want me to kind of know what's going on. Also, I got a Facebook group for this, all right, for this show. So you can join that Facebook group as well, all right, and you know, there. So, Ukrainian dishes. Anyone know any Ukrainian dishes? Poor Greta.
How dare you?
She's not a fan. She's not a fan of the show. I don't know why. I don't know why Greta's not a fan of the show. I've already asked her a few times if she wants to, you know, she wants to, I'll make her some vegan food or whatever, you know. But, anyways, so let's get back over here. Let's get back. Oh, you hear that? Gizmo's about to go lose it. All right, so we're getting nice and thick over here. The timer already went off, okay? But I saw the video, and I wanted to make sure we're the same thickness, you know, the proper thickness. Again, sorry about Gizmo. There are cats doing their thing. Gizmo! Hey! Look at that, nice and thick, all right? I'm gonna cook a little bit more, get as thick as possible. I like them thick. I like it thick. Thick and yummy and gooey. Okay, so we're getting there. Okay. We're getting there, you guys can see. But you see how thick it's gotten all of a sudden? Okay. Gizmo! Sorry guys. But you see how all of a sudden it's gotten super thick? Okay, gotta just make sure I keep stirring it. Stir it up! But we got the fire on high still, okay? Or medium high. It's not on completely high. That would have been too much overkill. But yeah, it's getting thick. Okay? The thicker the better. At least me, you know, I like them thick, that way they're just easier to kind of form and do their thing. But you see, look what's going on there. That's kind of what you're looking for, okay? You see how it's just bubbling up barely like that? Like that. Okay, you see it? I can't really bring the camera. Ah, I lost my hat. Look at that. Okay. Now you gotta be careful with this. This is like super crazy hot. This is like molten lava. It might not look like it. It might not even look like it's gonna burn you, but this will burn you like molten lava. You have no idea, and you don't want to find out. But if you do, you know, again, you're gonna be sorry. Unless you like pain, then you won't be that sorry. But either or, it's still gonna hurt. That's been my public service announcement for today. Thank you very much. Okay, so I think we're done here. Okay, we're gonna turn this off. All right, I've turned off the candy. All right, look how thick that is. Okay. Okay. I'm using a wooden spoon because any plastic or whatever is going to melt in there like 100%, and then you're going to have plastic pralines, which is not that good. All right. So now I'm going to let this cool off for a second. We're back. So, sorry, well, off-camera hijinks. Okay, so look at that, nice and thick. All right. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get this camera. All right, we're gonna switch it over here. All right. Alright, so there you go. You guys can see what I'm doing, I think. There. Right? Alright. No, I'm just trying to see if I can get the right, the wrong way. This way. There you go. There you go, we got it. Okay, so now it's time to scoop out these pralines. So I'm gonna make some mini pralines because I plan on bringing this. Remember, we're going to a party later. So, oh look, it's already getting hard. Oh. All right, let me turn the heat on for a minute. Jeez, that was quick. Okay, so we're basically there, but I'm just turning on the heat for a minute just to make it easy to plop. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that was quick. Okay, so yeah, we got some really good pralines here. All right. So yeah, I'm making a bunch of little ones, you know, little bite-sized pralines, so that's what we're going to use the the spoon. Spoon! And it'll be cool because the people at the party they'll get to see how I made them. Alright, so that's it. We're going to turn this bad boy off. I don't want to burn this thing. Alright, so just turn on the heat for a minute just to make it easier to move this. Alright, so I'm going to bring this guy over here. Okay. Making the pralines. Oh yeah, these I already know these are gonna be so good. So good. I already know it. Man, I didn't know these things were that easy to make. Just trying to hurry up here with so yeah, after we put them here, they got to cool down for about an hour. Bye, see you soon. Okay. Oof, that pot's hot. Okay. Yeah, Christian has to go run some errands, so I'm probably gonna be eating the barbecue shrimp by myself, which is fine. I'm hungry. But yeah, just trying to move as fast as I can here, getting these pralines. It was already, and this is definitely like a caramel. Yeah, I gotta get this back on the heat. Look at that. Yeah, I'm putting this back in the heat for a minute. That definitely helps. Okay. Little mini pralines. Yeah, so I don't know. If you've never had something like this before, you gotta have one. If you have never had anything like this before, because you've never maybe been to New Orleans or whatever. Oh, I had a little piece. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. This is next level good. Oh wow, this is like better. Damn. Wow. Yeah, I'm glad I got that guy's recipe. Yeah, the guy's recipe, he barely spoke English. He's speaking New Orleans, you know? Yeah, the hardest part here is once it's done, you know, getting it on here. The hardest part is, yeah, once it's done, you know, getting it from the pot. You gotta do it before it stiffens up. Before it gets so hard you can't do anything with it. I know, some of you are like, what are you talking about? That's never the case.
Bruh.
Hot, 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 hot. All right, wish me luck. These came out, they look good. So, as they're drying, they look really good. Okay. Okay, so as they're drying, they're looking better. Woo! Look at that. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So these, the first ones we made, see, they're coming out. I think as they dry, they're coming out a little better, but I don't know. I guess I'll turn them around or whatever. These are extra crumbly. So hopefully they, yeah, my hands are clean, don't worry. But anyways, hopefully these will, if not, it's okay. We'll take these to the party. We'll take the good ones. No, but you know what? Now I see the whole thing behind the pralines in the sense. You know, why they're made the way they're made. Okay. You know, why they're made the way they're made because they're just like, you know, really, 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 really hot, and then you gotta plop, 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 plop. You gotta do it really quick, and yeah, you know what I mean. I didn't do it quick enough, you know what I mean. So we'll see how it all turns out. But at least as they dry, they seem to be holding together. So, you know, let's wish me luck there. Shout out to everybody. Oh, chicken Kiev. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. All right, yeah. Hey, amputee, send me a message with all those, okay? Because I can't remember now. So just send me. Hey, Ukrainians, is borscht. Okay. All right, so yeah, chicken Kiev. Oh, chicken Kiev. Durr. I definitely gotta make that one. I don't even think about.
Bruh.
But again, it's so funny. You know, people are, you know, up in arms over the situation. Again, I feel bad for everybody involved in everything, but let's not forget there's like a lot of history there. And, you know, again, when we're talking about the whole Russian food situation, chicken Kiev is Russian food, and Kiev is the capital of Ukraine. Okay? You know, you said you typed in Russian, I mean, you typed in Ukrainian food, and the first thing that came up was borscht, which was Russian, you know, so. Anyway, so. So yeah, we're gonna. I've never had borscht or done borscht or anything, so I'm definitely gonna do borscht. All right, so these guys are coming along pretty good. All right. Like I said, I think some of them are a little crumbly, more crumbly than others, but you know, not bad for my first attempt. All right, so that was pretty good. All right, so now the next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna get the quick little mise en place ready for the next event. We're doing the barbecue shrimp. All right, and one of the ingredients in the barbecue shrimp is some garlic. That's what we're smashing. Smash good. Smash. Smash. So yeah, we're smashing some garlic, all right? I'm gonna chop it up. So yeah, it said to like let these guys sit for like an hour. So about 3:30. All right, whatever. By the time we're done, they'll be ready for dessert. But I hope that they all stick together. I hope that the last ones don't crumble apart, because that would suck. Because I want them to stay together so that way, you know, people can have a little bite-sized little treats. Otherwise, you know, no one's gonna want to, you know, put their hand and try to eat like a bunch of crumble that everybody else put their freaking hands on. You know, you're gonna have little individual bites. So I'm gonna bring at least a few, at least for my friend, you know. So at least I'm glad at least a few of them came out. The garlic. So I mean, this is basically the only chopping we're gonna be doing today, all right? So. You know, chop it up and just get it out of the way now, right? So we don't have to worry later. A little chop, 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 chop. All right, you guys have to keep an eye on. All right, on whatchamacallit? On the pralines over there, because you guys are on ant duty. All right, so make sure you don't see any ants. All right, provoking. My praline stash there. Those bastards. No, but I mean, I think they're coming out all right. All right. I mean, maybe the last few kind of bit the dust, you know? I took too long to get them going, but that's okay. It's not a big freaking deal. Those last two can just, those last few, you know, those are the ones that I'm going to keep, and then I'll present the pretty ones to the party, and that's it. Make some barbecue shrimpies, Sharpie ring cheese. What? Barbecue shrimpies, barbecue. But by the way, so there's a bunch of ways to make barbecue shrimp. Another way we're gonna make in the future, not today though, is basically we get shrimp, we wrap them in bacon, we fry them, we dip them in barbecue sauce, and those are also barbecue shrimp. Now you can also barbecue shrimp, which again would be like grilled shrimp, or this dish right here, which is the original traditional, I guess, barbecue shrimp, which is a New Orleans dish that not quite sure where like the whole history behind it, but I think it came from somewhere else. They brought it to New Orleans and then they loved it so much they were like, okay, wait a minute, we're gonna make this better, and they did, and now this is a New Orleans dish. Now you're probably never heard of this or gonna find this anywhere outside of New Orleans. Now you'll probably find it places. I'm not gonna say you can't, but I think the chances of you finding this outside of New Orleans or the South, but definitely New Orleans, are very low. So I was like, all right, let's make this, because I mean, I'm not making any heavy dishes because again, we're going to the party and all this other stuff, and I know my friend's gonna be making some of those heavy dishes that we all know, like gumbo and etouffee and whatever, all that other, heavy New Orleans food, So I said, let me just go on ahead and make something a little lighter, still heavy, but a little lighter. Oh man, look at that, the GoPro went out. You saw that? See, by the way, this time it wasn't the battery. This time it was the ants. I can already see the ants there. They're taking the camera apart. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Bruh.
So, the ants have officially taken over the camera. Of course. It's freaking ants. Anyways, okay. So, let's see. Okay, this is how to make, I already know how to make the pralines. I think, like I said, when I fucked up with the pralines, I cooked it a little bit too long. That's what I think I did. But that's okay. Like I said, the first bunch came out great, and then, so I got 1, 2, 3, I got 6, 9, 10, 11. I got about 11. That's fine. You know what I mean? I don't think we're going to have like a bunch of people. Watch it be like 30 something people. But no, I mean, I think 11's fine. Like I said, I really just wanted to make them for my friend more than anything else. So that's all good. Let me just get some coffee real quick. Some coffee flavored coffee. And let me get you know what? How much beer? Damn, you know what? I messed up. Dope! I gotta get the recipe here for the barbecue shrimp. Gotta see how much beer and how much whatever. Anyways, shout out to everybody out there. Those ants. Yeah, by the way, this hat is way too small on me. This is like Christian's hat. But shout out to everybody out there. Oh, hey, I can hear myself. So loud. This guy is so loud. By the way, shout out to all the new subscribers, all the new viewers, all the new everybody. Oh, 2 tablespoons of beer. I thought I needed a whole bunch of beer. Oh, okay. Might as well just crack that mother effer up now. Okay, so let's just, I guess let's just get started with the shrimp. You know what I mean? Let me get the beer. So basically, the recipe calls out for your favorite, your favorite, whatchamacallit, beer. So whatever beer. Oh, perfect. Okay. So whatever beer that is. All right, let me hook up the GoPro first, okay? Shout out to everybody out there. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful first day of March. Is it the Ides of March? Or is that later on? I forget. But yeah, today is can you believe it's already March? What the hell happened in February? January felt for like forever, which in a good way. I was laughing my way all the way through the month. February felt like it disappeared. And here we are, March. We're gonna get these barbecue shrimp going. So, while we connect the camera, let's get a beer, all right? Hey, shout out to Salud. Hey, so we're drinking Superior, cerveza Superior, so superior beer. It's a crowd favorite out here. This is like their version of like, I guess, Budweiser, Miller Lite, Michelob, whatever. Since 1896. I love it. It tastes so good. It's almost a little sweet, but not really. But I'm not a beer guy. Not a big beer guy. I'm more the hard liqueurs, okay? But we gotta pace ourselves today, you know? So we got a lot of drinking and partying and drugs and all that shit to do. Wait, what? Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this is gonna take a lot of butter, okay? So basically, half a pound of butter. Yeah, half a pound of butter. Okay, so let's just get started, okay? Let's get the pan going. Okay. Okay, we gotta get this full blast. Alright, so the pralines are looking good. They're fine. Alright, whatever. They served their purpose. Alright, I got to make them for the show. I got a few for my fat ass to eat, and I got a few to take to the party. So we're good to go. There we go. So we got this pan on right now, but we gotta get it on super hot, okay? So we still got a little while, let this thing do its thing. But in the meantime, yeah, so this dish takes a lot of butter, all right? It just does, all right? And that's okay. You know, this is a New Orleans dish. This is, anyone that knows anything about New Orleans is whatchamacallit, is a heavily French influenced city. So there's a lot of French food there. In fact, the reason the food is so good is because there's Spanish influence, there's Creole influence. They, like they came, from the black slaves and all this other, all this other Caribbean flavor. The French that later came on, and then they added their, next level of expertise, and I can go on and on. So, French cooking is. I got somebody over there announcing something, but French cooking is a major. There's a major influence in New Orleans cooking and Louisiana cooking. French cooking, French techniques, French flavors, French everything is a huge part of New Orleans. Again, even the names of a lot of the dishes, are French. They come from France. France, like beignet. Kind of so idiot. Like beignets. Beignets, which are like those, those fried donut type, yummy, delicious things. I wasn't gonna make those because I know those were gonna be way too heavy, and stuff like that. And I think even these pralines, I think they come from Europe as well. And just again, look at all this butter that we're gonna be using on this dish. Okay. So I'm doing this exactly, like I saw on the thing. All right. So we're gonna just go on ahead and we're gonna flip it over there. All right, you already see the ingredients are down below. If you want to follow along, all right, all the ingredients are right there in front of you. Okay. I'm gonna need. I think I'm just gonna have to use this one, man. Damn it! I got the other wooden spoon. I need to get another round wooden spoon. Okay. Enough of my personal problems. Let's get back to the kitchen. All right. So this is hot. All right. I think. I don't want to get too hot. I know this gets very hot, so let's just get it hot enough so that I don't burn the butter. All right, it seems pretty close. Okay. Don't want to burn the butter, so we're going to just add about half of the butter right now, okay? Now again, you got to be careful here because remember, these are when you got whole butter like this, there's a lot of the milk solids, okay, in the butter, which they can burn. Okay, so I'm gonna take that into account. Okay, we're gonna add that garlic that we chopped up. Okay, start cooking that in there. All right. I'm gonna turn this down because I'm gonna I'm gonna assume that because he was cooking this on the grill. The guy that was making this on a grill. So I know that the temperatures on something like that vary greatly. So I want to, take that into account. All right, because I don't want to burn my stuff. I know my flame can get a lot hotter than that. So I got a little like medium hot, like not as high. All right, but anyways, we're taking this in steps, okay? All right, we're doing this exactly like the guy was doing. All right, so next thing, all right, the Worcestershire sauce. So 6 tablespoons, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's switch over to a whisk. Okay, I'm going to cook this in a little bit here. Yummy, yummy. All right. Now, this recipe calls for lemons. I actually ran out of lemons. But you know what? I got a gazillion limes, so we're going to go with a lime. All right. Now, at this stage, now we're going to add the rest of the butter. Okay. Get that in there. And I know a lot of people are probably saying, well, Jose, why don't you just add everything in at the same time? I said, well, because, all this, there's steps, man. There's steps, guys and gals. And you can add it all at the same time, but when you add it all at the same time and you don't follow certain steps correctly, or when you need to, then all of a sudden you're like, man, how come it didn't come out exactly like so-and-so? And I was like, well, because you didn't do exactly like so-and-so did. I mean, that's also why you can go to a restaurant, like whatever, Bobby Flay's restaurant or whoever's restaurant, and you can have like a bunch of, illegal immigrants back there working and making Emerald's dish exactly over and over again, or Bobby Flay's dish over and over again, exactly to perfection. Because again, there's all science and there's a method to the madness. So, that's why I'm like, okay, let's make this exactly like this guy made it and see what's up. I've only had this dish one time, all right? But I've never made it, that's for sure. Okay, so now we're gonna add, a little bit of that lemon, all right? So far, smells delicious. Who would have thought? Butter and Worcestershire sauce, right? Some lemon. But this really already started to smell New Orleans, I'll tell you that. I'm from South Florida, so there's a lot of close ties and a lot of similarities in many things, with, the way that we make things. So, let me see, I'm looking at the, okay. So now, we're gonna be adding the spices, all right? So, I'm going to turn this down. So half a tablespoon of salt. I'm going to turn this down. Half a tablespoon of salt. A bunch of black pepper. So, So it says like 2 tablespoons of black pepper. So it's a very black pepper heavy dish. So that's how a lot of these, you know, dishes. That's from New Orleans. Get their flavor. It's from the pepper. All right, half a tablespoon of your favorite Creole seasoning. In this case, you know, I got, so I'm gonna add like about a tablespoon. Fuck it. All right. A barbecue shrimp seasoning that was brought to me straight from New Orleans. All right. So add a little bit. So, got a little bit over a table. Yeah, you know what? Because when I saw the guy making the recipe, I was like, that looks more than half a teaspoon. So, whatever, that's fine. Okay, so we got all these ingredients in there. All right. Oh. Forgot. Ooh, got some of that butter on my finger there. Shit's hot. So we're gonna get your favorite hot sauce, all right? In this case, let's get some Louisiana's own Creole, all right? Hot sauce, all right? So let's just get that in there. About a tablespoon. Okay. You got deliciousness. Okay. Now we're gonna add like about 2 tablespoons or whatever of beer. Your favorite beer. It smells delicious already. I think that's it, right? And now, once we got all that going, we add the shrimp. Now medium, and that's it. Like I said, you know, ideally you want them all with the, you know, these are already pretty clean and stuff. But anyways, ideally you want them with the shell on, because the shell on, you remember, we're cooking it in this sauce here, so with the shell on, it's gonna make it, you know, taste even better. You can just peel them real quick. You know, some of these don't have the shell on and all that stuff, but they're all clean. I already took care of it, you know. That's it, very easy. So that's it, we just got this, let this cook for a little bit, and we're gonna flip it over. All right, flip those bad boys over. So, pretty easy peasy. And then that's it. We're just gonna finish it with the lemon at the end. All right. Now, if you don't have like a barbecue, okay. So again, your favorite Creole seasoning, you can just go to, if you're in the USA especially, you can just go to like any store. You know what I mean? Like any grocery store, and there's Cajun seasoning. Now, depending on where you live, you know, if you live in the South, if you live in Louisiana, if you live in Florida, you're gonna have a huge variety of Cajun seasonings. You know, this is literally, look, New Orleans style barbecue shrimp seasoning, and again, it's a brand, River Road or whatever, and this came straight from New Orleans. You know, my friend, like I said, brings me stuff from over there. Like this, you know what I mean? I'm only gonna find this in New Orleans, you get what I'm saying? Like, or in the South, you know what I mean? Like, I know we had this back in Florida and things like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, bring those to me. You know, like people bring those to me and stuff like that. You know, Worcestershire sauce I get at Walmart or whatever. You know what I mean? Actually, they sell it everywhere here. But they love Worcestershire sauce on pizza here.
Bruh.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, everyone, I mean, it's freaking hilarious. You know, no matter how, I understand if you're having like the cheapest of cheap, shitty Mexican pizza, you put some Worcestershire sauce, some hot sauce, fuck, you put the kitchen sink in there, it tastes so terrible. But, you know, I'm out with friends sometimes and we go to like really nice, you know, not fancy, but you know what I'm saying. We're eating nice pizza from Italy. Italians making pizza, okay? Out of a brick oven, like real stuff, right? And they still put that on there, and I'm like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I just think that to myself, you know, it's like a nice, you know, a nice mozzarella, you know, with the basil, you know, a nice little pizza pie from Italy, and they still put like Worcestershire sauce on there. So I was like, but again, it just goes to show you, it's like Americans put ketchup on everything, right? So I mean, what do you want me to say? But hey, Mexicans put hot sauce on everything. I mean, that's the thing. Everybody has their thing, you know what I mean? So. Okay, that's it. We don't got too many dishes today, thank God. Amen to that. All right. Just a bunch of cutting boards we gotta clean up. We'll do that later. And I got the oven I got the bread in the oven, so we're just gonna take, you know, we're gonna cut that up in a bit. All right, we got a little bread knife here. Seen better days, but it works. And that's all that matters. Okay, and then, you know, we're just waiting on the shrimp to cook. Once they're cooked, you know, once they're done, the last thing we do is that we add some a little lemon juice over the top. And again, the recipe called for lemon juice, but I only have lime juice, so deal with it. All right, so lemon juice. And the bread, we just want hard, crusty bread. So I got this bread and I just put it in the oven until it got hard and crusty, you know? Because you want to eat it with the shrimp and the sauce, and it's like, you know, it's part of the thing. And like I said, you know, today, you know, I got the crew, you know, she's out there doing her thing. It's just me here today. I'm just going to be enjoying the shrimp. Don't worry. Look at that. Look at this. It's so crusty, it's falling apart. Perfect. As a matter of fact, so one of the things I got to do. All right, that's it. We're just going to leave it like that. We're going to put it here in this bowl. Okay? But one of the things, you know, how to serve this, believe it or not, we're supposed to put like a little piece of bread in here, okay? And then have that like soak up the sauce, all right? But since we don't have too much bread, and I'm gonna make one for us here, you know, we got, look at this, all this breadcrumb. This is perfect, actually. This actually works, you know, better. So we're just gonna pop this here, okay? We're gonna put all this bread with breadcrumbs. All right, not all of it. I'm not gonna save that here. Okay, and then we're gonna serve it here. Okay, that's gonna be the base. All right, we're gonna pop that shrimp in there. Pop, pop, pop.
Bruh.
All right, let's get back over here to the shrimp can. And we got the bread. So today's super easy. Remember, this is just like, you know, drunk party food. You know, this is just something to get something in your stomach so you can drink like an animal, which we're gonna be doing later. Okay. So look at the shrimp, look at that shrimp. So now we're gonna just simply flip these bad boys. Just to get them cooked on, right, on all sides. But yeah, this smells so good. So good and so simple. You know, again, you can make this anytime. It doesn't have to be, you know, for Mardi Gras, okay? You can make this anytime you want. Look how simple this dish is. And this is 1000% New Orleans cuisine. You know what I mean? This is not, you know, again, I don't know who else makes this. You know what I mean? I don't know what other, you know, part of the country you're gonna get like this dish, you know, barbecue shrimp. You know what this is here, what we just made. This is a very, very unique and authentic dish that I think all of you guys should try, because right now it smells so good and it literally reminds you of New Orleans, and I'm so excited to try this. And like I said, it's so easy to make. I mean, I think everybody has all those ingredients. I think most people have all those ingredients in their pantry. So look, guys, these guys are already done, honestly. All right, so you know, shrimp do not take that long to cook. So now we're gonna go on ahead and add, you know, the rest. Okay. Of the lime juice of citrus, okay? Okay. That's it, guys. I mean, we're basically done here. So, I'm gonna give this guy one last stir, like, you know, complete stir. You know, get all those juices and sauces and everything. Just remember, like, the shrimp released some of his own juice and sauce. Look at that, but look at that thick, beautiful sauce. Okay, and we created there. Again, the shrimp, you know, added their own last little flavor there. The lime, that fresh lime juice right at the end. I turned off the flame, okay? But that's it. That is it, my friends. Okay? So now we're gonna come over here. We're gonna bring this guy full circle. All right? We're gonna bring it back over here. All right? We're gonna plate this bad boy. All right? Alright, so let's just bring it to that. I always forget what side to put the camera. Is it on this side? Okay. Very easy. Alright, so let's just let's get this going. So I'm gonna do a quick little serve presentation, alright? So you guys can get the gist of this. Okay. All right, so we got that. Get that nice buttery sauce up in there now. Look at that. Just go ahead and add one more. And again, remember, this is a very heavy buttered sauce, and that's what you want, that crusty bread. You know what I mean? Okay, that's it. Anyway, so you're always wondering, oh, how do they do the plates so pretty? This is exactly what they do in a restaurant behind the scenes. You see what I'm doing there? I'm cleaning up the plate. I'm giving you a little behind the scenes. That's it. Okay, so now we're gonna eat this bad boy. All right, so you guys can see what's up. All right. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try the pralines. I'm excited, super excited. Let's get this little New Orleans shrimp. All right. And that's, I mean, again, it's very fancy, but very easy to make. And I mean, that's the thing. Remember what New Orleans French cuisine is and all that. So let's just try one of these shrimp. Yeah, let's try this one with no shell or anything. Oh my God. Get out of here. Oh wow. Huh. No way. Even better than I thought. Wow. Look at that. Oh my God. Wow. Oh. Oh, stop watching this. Just go make this. Get out of here. Wow. Holy crap. Well, look at this guy over there. He said, when are you going to give me mine? Perfect to go on a nice hot day. Nice beer. Barbecue shrimp. Wow. So good. Peel these guys a little bit here. And so yeah, I mean, the sucky part here is the peeling, but you know, this is also like great, you know, drinking food, you know what I mean? Gives you a fun little activity to do while you're drinking. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's it. That one, well, the one with that I peeled. Yeah, no way. I mean, the difference in taste is completely different. Now, yeah, it's a little bit more of a pain in the ass to peel the shrimp, but man, so worth it. The flavor, night and day, very different. Then again, it's good. Now people can compare when they try it. Oh my God, this is so good. Wow, this is like a new favorite for me. See, look, this is a dish now that I'm probably not gonna make at home, but you know, next time there's like a party, next time there's like a gathering, anything like that, this is something I'm definitely gonna make. You know, so people can eat and, you know, while we're, you know, partying, you know, a little barbecue or whatever. And it's so easy to make. I mean, it's so good. Holy crap. I'm eating all of it right now. I don't care. Whatever. I don't care. I do what I want. And the crunchy bread to go with it. I mean, it's like the perfect combination. This is like perfect drinking food, man. Holy shit. I mean, not only is it good, but very unique. I think I overcooked the shrimp a little bit since they're a little hard to peel, but you know what? Who cares? That sauce. Wow. It's just next level. Oh my, I gotta wash my hands. is a real New Orleans dish, like for real. Because I don't know if you know anything about the area, the region, or anything, but just think about the fact that, you know, it's a bunch of just fishermen, you know what I mean? It's like a fisherman town, it's a party town, it's all that. And how perfect this dish would go, you know what I mean? Like after, I mean, let's say you've just been fishing all day or working all day or anything, and you could just quickly make this, you know what I mean? And eat this with some bread. You know, soak up all the alcohol. Oh yeah, like it's funny, like Hanson, like so everybody eats, most Mexicans out here eat their fruit with some sort of spicy on it. I'm like, why do you do that to yourself, man? They had spice, they had like hot sauce, you know, or spicy to all of their food, even the sweets. And I'm like, bro, what the?
Bruh.
But yeah, awesome show. We still gotta try the pralines. So, gotta try those pralines. Got a short show today. Oh, gotta take my cap off to that recipe there. That was badass. Alright, so let me try one of these pralines. Let me try one. Let me try one of these that's not totally messed up. You know what I mean? So, you know, to see, because I don't want to try one that's messed up and then I don't give you the real assessment of how they came out. So let's see. Oh wow. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, they all suck. I can't take them. I gotta eat them all myself.
How dare you?
Wow, it's so good. Huh. Wow. This is the best praline I've ever had in my life. Wow. Well, it's probably the only homemade one I've ever had. Wow. Wow. You know, I was just gonna try a bite and I ate the whole thing. Ah!
Bruh.
That's how good that was. Yeah, so that barbecue shrimp, yeah, a lot of people eat it with rice, but I was trying to keep it light today because like I said, we're gonna be eating a lot more later today and drinking and doing all that, so just trying to keep it as light as possible, and that's it. So I made some shrimp there for me and Christian. You know, we got some other people that are going to the party with us. You know, they're on their way. They should be here any second. They're gonna have some of the shrimp as well, and that's it. Just a little snack-a-doo to get us, hold us, you know, until later tonight. So, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's show. You had a quick little fun show, making some barbecue shrimp, some pralines, New Orleans style, you know, Louisiana style. We went all out. Man, that was one of the best, some of the best food I've made in a long time. I gotta stick to simple recipes. Anyways, good shit, wonderful shit. You gotta try it. You definitely gotta make this today. Please make this today. Again, I think most of you guys have all these ingredients readily available. At least make the shrimp. At least do that with the rice, all right? You know, again, with bread, the sauce is very heavy, buttered. That's why it goes really good with bread because, you know, bread and butter kind of, you know, but again, with rice as well, trust me, it's gonna go really good, but definitely just with bread alone is fantastic. So, with that being said, all right, guys, you already know the deal. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit the bell icon, but more importantly than anything else, please stay awesome. Thanks again for hanging out with me today. Looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. We're going to be making breakfast, you know, hangover food. And then we're going to be ending the week making some hummus, some gyros, and all that stuff, all right? So, you know, some falafel, you know, so stick with me on that one. That's going to be fun, too. It's going to be a lot of yummy food. So, And then we got next week. Next week we're gonna be doing Eastern European food. You know, Ukrainian food and all that good stuff. So, Russian food, you name it. So, guys, thanks again for hanging out with me today. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Have fun tonight. Whatever you do, even if you're just playing some drinking games while watching your president. You know. So, all right, guys. Thanks again, and see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what that was. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Sometimes I'm semi-dumb. Fully dumb. All right, I'm ending it now. Bye. See you tomorrow. Peace. Ugh.